This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, Anusha, are you there? I think Anusha not joined it. Yeah. So maybe Anusha, please do one thing. Please ping in the group chat. Once you hear this recording, someone will help you. Guys, she has some problem with the key exchange. I showed you, right? From master to agent, how to. So always try to help each other, guys. In that way only, you'll get more knowledge.
Amar, if you have any issue, why don't everyone ping in the WhatsApp group so that everyone to know that and try to resolve the issue also, so that everyone get understand it.
Yes. So always ping in group chat only whenever you get any problem. Okay, that is the best solution. Yeah. Next, who is going to share the screen today?
Well, ready, sir.
Avinash. Okay. So guys, in last class we discussed about the exception handling. We have discussed till now like ignorers, block and rescue mode, handlers. Okay, like this multiple we have. So I'll show one more thing now, when condition. Okay, so what is when condition? Yeah, can you please log into the master server? So ignore errors is nothing but if at all one task is like failing, maybe you know that the task may fail in few servers, but still I want to proceed. Okay, no, it's not for all the tasks, only for a particular task where already you know that that is not mandatory every time. Even sometimes it is failed also, no issues. So in such a case, we go with ignore errors for particular task. Next, that block and rescue. So maybe example, you are checking one file path. If that file does not exist, I want to create that file. Or maybe example, you are checking one version, application version by using some command. If at all that version is not up to date, please update. Okay. So example, you are checking one package, one RPM is installed or not. So if that is not installed at all, please install like that. So that is what block and rescue mode, guys. If I don't want to proceed also. In such a case, I will go with block and rescue mode. Okay. So next handlers means if at all something one task is successful, change true, then I want to run a particular task. Example, generally we use it for this case only, guys. Handler mostly 99% we use for this case only. When application configuration is changed, then only I want to restart my service. In that case only we use. I will show those playbooks, guys. Don't worry. Okay, now basically we'll start roles from tomorrow. There I will show you. Okay, what these playbooks and all. So next case is when condition, guys. Okay, now so based on one situation, so I want to run my task only a particular condition is successful, satisfied. Generally, if condition, guys, if kind of. Here we say when condition. Okay, now when a module is there. By using that module, first we will check the condition. If the condition is satisfied, then only I will run the task. Okay, so example, uh, in my inventory file, I have huge number of servers. Okay, now. I have huge number of servers, like maybe different host groups, like development host group, test host group, next production host group, like that. Okay, now multiple host groups I have. And now my question is, assume that I have maybe Windows in development host group. Okay, so I have different servers like Windows, testing, Red Hat, Linux. Again, in Linux, we have different, like Ubuntu, we have. Okay, so Debian, we have. Red Hat, we have. So I want to run based on the distribution. Okay, now. So let's see that. Can you please cd to your Ansible folder? So guys, you can write down your playbook anywhere. You no need to go to etc Ansible folder. Okay, now you can maintain this anywhere. Okay, even inventory file also. But by default, Ansible will look for etc Ansible folder. Yeah. So can you please take some tasks today? So write down. Example, in I am in slash root. Okay, na? Here also I have one inventory file. Write down. In slash root, take this is the first task. This is the first task. Or some other folder. Example, I'm telling you slash root. It can be any other folder. Okay. I have one inventory file. Guys, generally where inventory file will exist? ఎక్కడ ఉంటది inventory file? By default, etc Ansible. So from anywhere, if you run your playbook also, Ansible will check inventory file from etc Ansible only by default. Okay, because it's a behavior. So based on the configuration file, it behaves like that. So my question is, yeah, now in slash root also I have an inventory file. File name can be anything. There I have host groups again, same similar pattern, like a group name, and under that I have host. Now my question is, there I have enough. Already you know inventory file, right? Yeah. Now I'm running playbook there only, there only. First task only. I'm running my playbook. I'm running my playbook and I would like to run my playbook. Maybe write down in next line. ఇక్కడ నుండి I would like to run my playbook with new inventory file, with this new inventory file. Yeah. Okay. So my question is, for this particular instance, example, I'm running my playbook like this, playbook and playbook name. Okay, na? So here I need that option. In a command line, I should say that please use this inventory file. Example, I have an inventory file here also, host file. My file name is host, here also in slash root also. So I have to say that file name like this in the command line. That option I need. I'm expecting that option. Okay, now where you will use that? Either is it in your playbook or in command line? You have to say that. Please use this inventory file. Why? Because by default it will use the default inventory file. This is one case. Means temporarily, not for all playbook. Only for this playbook I want to use this. Now the second question is how to make it permanent. How to make, how to change, write down, how to change inventory file permanently. So if I run any playbook, it should take this new inventory file only, guys. How to change inventory file location permanently means nowhere in playbook or else in command line. I don't want to mention, but still every time for all the playbooks what I run, for all the tasks what I run, it should take the new inventory location. Means under slash root we have host file, right? That one I want to take. So this is temporarily only for this particular playbook. I need this inventory file. So then how you will mention, and this is permanently means for all, not only for this case. Okay, now I hope you understand the questions, guys. Did you understand the questions? Huh? Everybody? Any questions here? Yeah. Now third question is, write down. Third question. I have a host group with 10 servers. I have a host group with 10 servers. Okay. I want a task to be executed only in 2 or 3 servers, or maybe one server. I want a task to be executed to be executed to be executed on only 2 or 3 servers. How you will do that? So only a 3 servers allow maintain. Yes. So instead of a group name, how you will define those 2 3 servers in playbook or command line while running? It's up to you. That's my question. Okay. I hope you understood my question. You can, it's up to you. One server, multiple server, like make it always make a like 2 lines if it is big line. Don't make in yes. కొంచెం gap ఇలా. Okay. So that we can understand it's part of same question. Yeah. Next, fourth question. So by default, Ansible using SSH mechanism, as I told you, passwordless authentication by default. But for particular server, example, like I have a host group like this. in inventory file. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this particular user, I want some other maybe pattern. Maybe by default SSH use, sorry, Ansible use 22 port and like common user, right? What for all the servers. But my question is, for this particular server, I want some other user. Okay, now something like Amar. Not example for all of them. I'm using root user. By default, I'm not. I nowhere I'm mentioning that. Already I set up the passwordless authentication. So by default, master using that setup only, that user setup only. But now my question is only for this particular server. Okay, I need separate user. So where you will mention? Okay, in inventory file you have to mention that. So for this user, you have to set up the passwordless authentication from master to agent. Okay, but where you will mention that to use that user, particular user? Okay, now. So that is my question. Fourth task. Write down. I have a host group with multiple servers. Hmm. And for particular server, okay, I want to use different user. Okay, let me explain clearly. Can you please make a paint session? So here my requirement is, this is master and this is agent. So what you did for root user, okay, for root user you did ssh hyphen keygen. Okay, so that under root home directory you got two keys because we generated for root user, right? మీరు ఏ యూజర్ కి జనరేట్ చేస్తే ఆ యూజర్ హోమ్ డైరెక్టరీకి వెళ్ళాలి. You should go to that particular home directory. So there you can see two keys. One is this key, one more is this key, rsa.pub key. And what you did in the slave also, you went into the root home directory because I want to say log into the agent with root only. So with root only, I logged in into the slave machine. There also I have this root home directory. So under root home directory we have authorized underscore keys file. So in this file I copied this public key. This is a file, right? So pub key. That key I copied. I went to agent. I opened this authorized keys file. Then I pasted. That is my what I did. So whenever I run my playbook from master, what will happen? It will connect to agent with SSH, and it will use this authorization root authentication. So with root only it will connect to my agent. Now my question is, here I want to use some other user. What is my username? Amar. Okay, na. While connecting to agent, it should take Amar user, not root user. Okay, now that is my question. So same user only, with root only I'm running my playbook now, or maybe some other user, whatever you are using for all. So by default it will go to ఇక్కడ ఏ యూజర్ యూస్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ కూడా అదే యూజర్ it will take, guys. By default, if you use ansible user here in master, by default it will take ansible user only in agent also. If you use root user here, by default it will take root only, even if you don't mention anything. But my question is, now I'm running my playbook with root user, so it should take Amar user in the agent. Root to login avvadu, Amar to login avvali. So same concept. Try to think it here. What I will do, I'll copy my key into Amar home directory, not into the root home directory. Okay, that is fine. But in playbook or inventory, where you will mention that? The inventory లో మెన్షన్ చేయాలి అది. ఈ సర్వర్ కి మాత్రం అమర్ తో కనెక్ట్ అవ్వండి, అదే లాగా. దట్ ఈస్ మై క్వశ్చన్. ఆల్రెడీ ఐ గివెన్ ద ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ హౌ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ దట్. ఓకేనా? సో అది ప్రాపర్ సింటాక్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. దట్ ఈస్ మై క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే, యా, నౌ గో బ్యాక్. నౌ లెట్స్ సీ వెన్ కండిషన్. కెన్ యూ ప్లీజ్ cd to your home directory? I mean that ansible directory, cd/etc/ansible. Yeah, do ls, clear the screen. So let's write on the YAML play like one what I can say, when condition. Okay, what is when condition? I will show you. So let me open my inventory file. Here my inventory file has multiple servers. Okay, na? Like maybe each group has only one server, but assume that, okay, my server, my group host group, okay, let's take this one. Maybe it is Amazon, but assume that, so development group. Okay, na? So this is development group or some name. I have multiple distributions here. Maybe under development group, development environment, you may have multiple groups, right? Multiple servers like Windows server, Ubuntu server, Red Hat server, CentOS server, Debian server. So multiple, it's a combination. Now my question is, I want to run a task only. Okay, na? So even though I have, so by default it will fail M module. M module won't work out for all the distributions, guys. Only for Red Hat. Huh?
Your voice cut off, sir.
Oh, is it for everybody?
Yeah.
You can
Yes, Amar.
Okay, just a minute then.
Now it is okay, Amar.
It's okay, na? Did you miss anything then?
Yeah.
Even a miss అయ్యారా?
When condition
Yeah.
only.
Okay. So what is when condition and why do we use when condition? I will tell you. So generally how the task will be executed. So task will be executed on all the host group, right? Example, if I give dev host group, in all the host, my task will be executed. Yes or no? ఒక టాస్క్ ఇస్తే ఒక టాస్క్ if I give one task on top of like particular host group, okay, so the task will be executed in all the servers. So that is the real behavior of Ansible. So now my question is, I have a host group where I have multiple like servers, Windows, Red Hat, CentOS, Ubuntu. Now my question is, I want to run a task based on some condition. Okay, na, not in all the servers. Okay, so let's write a playbook. I told you already, By default, when Ansible triggers, what is the default modules which triggers, guys? Guys, by default, when Ansible trigger any task or playbook, guys, ఏ టాస్క్ ట్రిగ్గర్ అవుతుంది? What is the default task in Ansible? What is the default task every?
Gathering packs.
What is the module name? I told you, setup module, right? By default, setup module executes. So what is gathering facts? ఏం గ్యాదర్ చేస్తుంది? So gathering facts will gather all the facts about the each host. Example, I have host name, I have hardware like CPU, memory, storage, networking, all the things it will gather. Okay na? So all the things it will gather. Now my question is,
Amar, are you on mute?
Amar, are you speaking something?
you hear me?
Yeah, your voice is break today.
Hello?
Yeah, now okay.
Hello guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes, now okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Yeah. So guys, my question is, I'm sorry. Here, what Ansible gather facts? Maybe what are the things Ansible will gather means by default? See, there are so many things like kernel version, OS version, Python version, storage, like how many file systems you have, how much RAM you have, how much CPU you have. Okay, now what is your default user? Those all the things it will gather every time. Okay, and now see there are multiple things like Ansible distribution. See, this is key and value, guys. Okay, now key and value. Ansible will gather the facts in key and value format. And a key untadi, value untadi daniki. Like what is the key here? Ansible distribution. The key is Amazon. Maybe it might be different for all the distribution. If it is Red Hat, it will show like Red Hat. If it is Ubuntu, it will show like Ubuntu. If it is some other Windows, it will show like Windows. So this fact will be different for each. This value will be different. Not only this one, the remaining also. Example, I am taking distribution, guys. Okay, na. So OS distribution, Ansible distribution. Like this, different components we have. See, all these things it will gather. Date, time, architecture, Okay, na. So which kernel version it is using, which IP address it is using, what is the host name of that server, all the things it will gather. So based on this key, I can segregate, guys. I can run my task on particular host servers instead of all. Okay. Now what I will do, can you please open a playbook? Maybe write a playbook. Here it's maybe, or else you already have playbook, right? We can open that. Can you please open this playbook? Example, this YAML, the first task, yum install task. So guys, ఈ టాస్క్ అన్నిట్లో వర్క్ అవ్వదు. This task like cannot be executed all the way. Example, you have development host group. Under development host group, I have Windows, CentOS, Red Hat, Ubuntu, DBN, all the servers. ఆ గ్రూప్ లో అన్ని సర్వర్స్ ఉన్నాయి మనకి. Okay, so by default, every task will be executed in every nodes, every agent in the host group. Guys, yes or no? Host group లో ఎన్ని సర్వర్స్ ఉంటే అన్నిట్లో రన్ అవుతుంది. Obviously, it will fail. Why? Because M is only for Red Hat family, not for all. Guys, M command అన్నిట్లో వర్క్ అవ్వదు. Yes or no? So M is only for Red Hat family, Red Hat servers like Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora, Amazon Linux. These are called as Red Hat family, guys. Red Hat family కి మాత్రమే M command, like Ubuntu, DBN, next what else? Windows. For this M command, M module won't work out. ఓకేనా? M module వర్క్ అవ్వదు వాటికి. Then how like we can make it? So guys, you no need to differentiate them. So simple. Here itself, I'll give when condition. For this particular task. Write down when colon when colon space space,
Where is it?
give space. Ansible underscore OS underscore distribution.
Space చెప్పలేక సార్?
No, అవసరం లేదు. OS underscore distribution. Space double equals to what is this?
సార్ కిందది పైకి వచ్చింది సార్.
Okay, escape ఇవ్వండి. Escape U. Okay, U means undo, guys. If you press U, okay, so undo. I did U, so it will undo whatever the changes you did. Yeah, now again insert mode, small o, when colon ansible underscore OS underscore distribution. Space sorry, OS family అనివ్వండి, డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కాదు. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ అంటే ఓన్లీ separate it will be, because for Amazon it will show like Amazon, For CentOS, it will show CentOS. But family means it will be common, Red Hat. Yeah. Space double equals to double equals to double equals. Space double quotes, open and close, and your family name, Red Hat. R and H caps. Double quotes, double quotes, double quotes. Double quotes, open and close. Double quotes, ఇది కాదు. కోడ్ సింగిల్ కోడ్ డబుల్ కోట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా అవి. డబుల్ కోట్స్ ఎల్ పక్కన ఉంటాయి కదా, ఎంటర్ పక్కన లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో. ఎస్, ఇన్సైడ్ దట్ రెడ్ హ్యాట్. సో గైస్, ఆర్ అండ్ హెచ్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ఫ్యామిలీ మీన్స్? రెడ్ హ్యాట్ ఫ్యామిలీ మీన్స్ like Red Hat, CentOS, Amazon, Fedora, Oracle Linux, all are under Red Hat family, guys. ఇవన్నీ Red Hat family కిందకి వస్తాయి. So definitely this key will be there, guys, somewhere in gather facts. So every time what Ansible does, Ansible will gather the facts from every host. So Ansible has information about this key and value. Okay, now for every host. So before example, now dev group, now this task should be executed. So first server, it will check the condition. What is the OS family for the first server? Red Hat, then it will execute. What is the again second server? What is the OS family? CentOS, okay. CentOS also Red Hat family. Now third example, third one Ubuntu server. So the Ansible OS family, definitely it's not a Ubuntu. Okay, na. So the task won't execute in third server. It will go to fourth server. Again, it will check the OS family. What is the OS family? Okay, so like Red Hat, it will execute. Fifth server, what is the OS family? Windows. No, it won't execute. It will go sixth server. Like this, guys. So when condition means based on the condition we can run the task. A condition ఇచ్చేసి direct straightforward condition. So previously for handler, for what I can say, block and rescue, there we have like not straightforward condition. ఒక టాస్క్ ఫెయిల్ అయితే ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళు, లేదంటే ఒక టాస్క్ సక్సెస్ అయితే ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళు అని చెప్పాం. ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ విల్ బి ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. ఓకేనా? If condition satisfied, the task will be executed. If condition not satisfied, the task won't be executed. That is what. Okay? Yeah. So run this. Run the playbook. You can take any condition based on your requirement. Okay, here I am taking OS family, maybe based on application version. Example, one application is there. If the application version is this one, run this. Like this also you can give the condition. Run your playbook. Ansible -playbook, playbook name. Ansible -playbook, no space. Playbook name. Space. To make it fast, Ansible, Avinash. Yeah, playbook name. Enter. So obviously, like as of now, all my servers are Red Hat family. What happened? Install HTTPD. Value of the state must be. So
The spelling
yeah,
was wrong. The
spelling wrong.
installed.
Open your playbook.
Demissed.
Above
Start.
demissed.
Yeah.
Above పైన లైన్ లో మిస్ అయింది. మేక్ ఇట్ డి ఇన్స్టాల్డ్. సేవ్ ఇట్. Okay, so here maybe all are same distribution, that's the reason it's not showing. Okay, we'll do one thing, we'll give in reverse way. Maybe instead of Ubuntu, sorry, Red Hat family, okay, let's say please run this if it is only Ubuntu family. Can you make it insert mode? Assume that so all are Ubuntu family. Okay, now only I want to run this on Ubuntu. 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 Okay, this is one more OS family, guys. Ubuntu servers కూడా ఉంటాయి కదా మనకి. Yeah, save it. Assume that maybe this package. So actually, guys, M module won't work out for Ubuntu. The package name should be apt, not M. The module name should be apt. Apt on Ubuntu you have to give. So only on Ubuntu it will run. Now see, the task will be ignored. See, every like as of now in dev group only you have one server, so it's skipped. If you have 10 servers, like it will check for each server what is the OS distribution. If it is Ubuntu, then only it will execute. Otherwise, it won't execute. Okay, na? So this is how, like when condition, guys. You can give the when condition. The keys and value, key and any key and value you can take. Can you please open your playbook? Here, see, this is your key, this is your value. Okay, now you can give it from, you can take these things from your gather facts, like kernel version, maybe user, or OS version, or maybe application version. Okay, now any key and values you can take, guys. Any key and values you can take, and based on the like condition, the task will be executed. Other if the task is, if the condition is not satisfied, okay, na, it won't go to it won't run the task on particular server. This is the use case for when condition. Okay, na, like this, guys, we can change our behavior. Okay, na, like this we can change our ansible behavior by using this, all these things, like multiple things we have. Okay, block and rescue, ignore errors, when condition, handlers, failed when, changed when. Okay, so can you please take this as a task? Open your playbook notes. Yeah, write down the fifth task. Hmm. How to forcefully fail a task. నాకు ఒక కండిషన్ ఇచ్చి, if this satisfied, please fail the task, like that I can say that. Okay, yeah, how to fail a task, how to fail a particular task. కావాలని ఫెయిల్ చేయొచ్చు మీరు. how to fail a particular task. Sixth question. సో గైస్ ఇక్కడ గూగుల్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ మనకి. ఓకే, నాట్ ఏ పర్టికులర్ కమాండ్. డోంట్ బై హార్ట్ ద థింగ్స్. ట్రై టు R&D. Next, how to make change equals to true forcefully. Example, one task I am running. Okay, now only first time it will be change equals to true. Yes or no, guys? But assume that I have some dependency. Every time I want to make like true. Maybe based on some condition. ఒక కండిషన్ ఇచ్చి ఇలాగైన ప్రతిసారి దాన్ని సక్సెస్ చేయి అని చెప్పేసి చెప్పాలి. యా, హౌ టు మేక్ పర్టికులర్ టాస్క్ ట్రూ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద కండిషన్. అంటే నేను చెప్పాలి నా కండిషన్ ఇచ్చి ఇలాగైతే ఎప్పుడు ఇలా అయిన ప్రతిసారి దీన్ని సక్సెస్ చేంజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ట్రూ చేయని చెప్పాలి. యా, based on condition. Particular task true, change equals to true. I hope you know what is true. What is true, guys? What is change equals to true? Telsa? Guys,
Yeah, if any changes
I
are there,
yes,
the script will.
yes. Okay. So how to make particular task true based on one condition? By default, Ansible will take care. If it is executed, Ansible will say that, yeah, this is true, something like. But you want to make it true, even though it is not change equals to true, based on one condition. That is okay. These are your tasks on today's class. Now open your playbook. Now the next thing is variable, guys. One more important task, variables. Okay, what are the different types of variables? I will show you now. Why do we need variables? I will show you just a minute. Example, you have a requirement like 10 applications, not one package. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. So example, I have multiple applications. Generally, guys, I assume that I have 10 applications, 10 packages to be installed. So 10 tasks I will write. M module tasks. Okay, that is one way, like this. So guys, here what I did, 2YY I did. Generally, YY means a particular line will be copied. 2YY means these two lines will be copied because my cursor is here. So there I did 2YY. Then after I came here and pressed P 2 times. Or 2P also fine. So 2 times it will be pasted. P means. Okay. So example, I want to install Git also. I want to install Docker also, like this. Assume that multiple applications I want to install. Maybe 2, 3 means that's fine. I can write down like this. Maybe multiple tasks. But assume that you have like 20 like this. Okay, na. So 20 packages like this. So 20 tasks I have to write down. So obviously it will increase your burden, like efforts, even complexity also. Why? The same task 20 times you will see. So you might be confused, right? Instead of that, what I can do, a single task is enough, guys, for a same module. You no need to write down. A multiple task for that. M colon name equals to so guys, here I made it as a variable. What is variable? If a key has multiple values, ఒక కీ ఒక దానికి మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ ఉంటే దాన్ని వేరియబుల్ అంటాం. సో ఇక్కడ నౌ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ I made this as variable. Now this is called as item variable, guys. Instead of the value, see, I did not given value directly. Why? Because I have multiple values. HTTPD is one value, Git is one more value, Docker is one more value. So instead of that, I made it as a variable. Okay, now because I have 10 packages, I have 20 packages. I don't want to go directly. I don't want to write down like this 20 tasks. Okay, so with underscore items, then your packages names, your values. How many values you have? 20 or 20 lines like this. Guys, both are same. Idi okay, so writing like this one time or writing like this many tasks, both are same. ఇలా రాసిన ఒకటే అలా రాసిన ఒకటే, both are same. But then why should I write in the like this? If I have only like 3 or 4 tasks, then why should I sorry, if I have 20 tasks like this, why should I write like this 20? ఎందుకు 20 రాయాలి ఇలాగా? Okay, instead of that, simply I can write down one task with item variable. Guys, not only for package, guys. Example, I want to create 10 users. Same concept. Hyphen name, create users. Okay, so user colon name, same concept again, item variable. This is called as item variable, guys. State equals to present. With underscore items. Usernames. I mean, whatever the values you have, right? Amar, Pradeep, like this. Okay, na? For any module, you can use item variable like this. If at all you have multiple values, you no need to write down the number of tasks. ఒకే మాడ్యూల్ కి ఐదారు టాస్కులు రాయాల్సిన పని లేదు. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ మల్టిపుల్ like times, multiple requirements are there, you can go with item variable. So guys, did you understand the item variable? Everybody, what is item variable? Did you understand? If at all one task, same module you are using multiple times, okay na, instead of using multiple modules, simply what I can do, I can go with item variable.
If you have the same items with different servers, in that case, what how to do that?
Now it's different servers only, right? So now example, I have 10 servers. In 10 servers it will run.
Okay.
Okay, now in every host, example here, 10 hosts available. First it will go to first server. There it will install all these packages. Then come out. Then it will go to second server. There it will run it. So multiple servers only, right?
Okay.
Multiple servers.
Yeah. I mean to say this like Ubuntu, Red Hat, CentOS are different server like
When condition then.
that time when condition we need to. Okay.
Yeah, multiple things you can club. I'm
Okay.
showing one by one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
When you can have handler for the same task, it's up to you. మీరు ఏదైనా చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you.
So this is about item variable, guys. One of the variable. There are 15 to 16 types we have. I mean 16 ways we can define the variables, guys. Okay, overall. So this is one of the variable. So like this, guys, multiple things we will see. So in tomorrow class, we'll see different types of variables. Okay, na? So this is one, but there are multiple as I showed you, as I told you. So remaining things we'll see in tomorrow class. But keep practicing. Please work on your tasks. If anything you have problem, please ping in the group chat. If anybody knows that information, please respond to that. Okay, so yeah. Okay then, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll meet again in tomorrow class, same time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.